bringing cankles into style.
I don't think I'm ever gonna have cankles.
I can point you to a trampoline
that would thin, fragile.
That would test that assumption.
Yeah, maybe.
You want some cankles? I'll get you some cankles.
Done. This is a gift.
Welcome to Whiskey Vault.
Yeah, sorry. Welcome. I'm Daniel.
I'm Rex. This is a gift
From Charles Stella, patron saint of whiskey.
Charles Stella, your patron saint of whiskey.
Whoa.
Can I just say, I'm usually not a petty, vindictive person. Like whatever, it is what it is. But every time we do the patron saint ceremony, and I do this here, I immediately think of your dad.
Yeah. Going, this does not resonate.
I'm still pissed
Why are you
off.
doing
I'm
that?
still pissed off about that. Whenever I do silly things, and people assume that I don't know that it's nonsense. How many times have we hung out, Brad?
The funny thing is, you have no problem with someone thinking you're an idiot because of something you did that was nonsense.
Yeah.
You have a problem with them thinking you don't realize it was nonsense.
Yes. Like this is. But the fact that we know. We've sat down. We've had conversations. He has had the opportunity to make, hopefully, an accurate assessment of my intelligence, my understanding of the world and the universe, and basic physics. You know, Rex, whenever you do that, it doesn't really... Really, Brad? And
him and Gene Naftiliev just hanging out, going, that doesn't really happen.
He's like, oh, thanks, fellas. You're just keeping me on the straight and narrow.
Yeah. All right.
Otherwise, I wouldn't have known.
Belgian Owl Belgium whiskey.
Okay.
Specifically, first fill bourbon unpeated, 12 years old. Belgium distilleries are now old enough to release 12-year-old whiskey, like Scottish-style 12-year-old malt. And these guys, Belgian Owl, are trying to do like terroir-focused type things, just like... What are you looking at?
It's 78.7%.
No. They do a different alcohol measurement by volume in UK or in Europe. It's a different thing.
So it's not...
Aged 152 months. This is not sold in the U.S. and it's not sold like this.
Okay. So it's not actually 70.
Yeah. No.
So there was like a minty quality.
I'm trying to remember the
Like,
math.
you know the spearmint gum? The smell of spearmint gum a little bit?
Right.
And then a sweet tea.
I can't remember.
Sweet tea and a spearmint gum. Doesn't matter. It's a number. Who cares?
Math
Math doesn't matter.
No, but anyway, it has to do with how you run the alcohol percentage reporting. You said...
There's a spearmint mintiness on the nose. Spearmint gum, the way it smells.
You know what this also smells like to me is the actual mint plant. So I've been, Cash and I planted mint plant among other herbs, and I've been cutting off mint plants, and you get your fingers smelling like cut mint, which is green as much as it is minty.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yeah. And underneath that is like a vanilla cream layer.
The barley is still up front, but it's honeyed.
It's you know what? This smells crispy.
Yeah.
Crispy.
But somehow also creamy.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
If you crisped up some cream.
Maybe it's like when you pour a vanilla cream soda, but the carbonation sparkles a little bit in your nose.
Like there's the cream note, a cream flavor, still just on the nose. But the characteristic, like the texture around it that you get so far is like a crispiness.
I now am starting to get that phenolic low rubber note just behind that vanilla sweetness.
Yeah, it starts to pull back layers the more you go back to it.
The palate was not what I was expecting.
Well, is it salty?
It went super densely sweet at first.
Wait, this may be 78.7%.
No, it's not. It's not.
It burns like it is.
It's very high proof.
Dude, we got to figure out the proof on that.
Single cask, 4018725.
It's hurting me.
Reporting.
Wow. So the first thing that I noticed on the taste like the subtlety and the layers and the things that were pulling themselves back on the nose, was not prepared for the hotness, the liveliness of that alcohol. It was presenting as going to be a little bit more low-key of an affair.
Yeah, I stumbled onto this, how they do their math slightly differently.
Aged 152 months.
And use different but I can't remember all the details of it.
If you know in the comments, do the thing with the... Yeah, that'd be really interesting to know what actual proof this is. Percentage.
I mean, a good dose of water.
Yeah.
See what happens.
Wow, that was so lively.
Yeah, and densely sweet, very malty, but nice. Like, not fainty, not off, not overly oaky.
If you're ready for that wall of hotness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm pretty sure it's supposedly it's 92 proof, which would be 46, but I'm not.
Not 46.
Maybe this is just the single barrel version.
We put a little bit of water in there, and the vanilla cream. That's the thing that came up. To the
it really does just turn into.
You know what? The most surprising note on the taste, salty.
Yeah. Almost like an Oban level kind of salty, but there's none of the earthy mustiness of a Scotch.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like Scotch. It's vanilla cream malt.
It was salty.
But a little hint of that almost,
Salty vanilla cream malt.
I really like that.
Man.
I should say, let me qualify that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back and search for it.
Yeah.
However, I don't remember liking the previous Belgian owl stuff as like I do this.
This is like going on a date with a very temperamental yet beautiful woman. It was like, wow, there's a lot here, but dang, is it worth it? Wow.
Yeah.
Woo.
Maybe. All right. Do you have any other questions?
I'm going to go once more. This is...
No, that was the last of the questions.
This is an off the beaten trail whiskey.
Oh yeah.
This is like something that's going to be worth exploring if you want to do a funky adventure. This, man, like the saltiness. This may be one of the most salty whiskeys I've had, with the immediate upfront presentation of salty flavors. The first sip in, but then like also the proof and the heat that it brings with it. Very unexpected based on how the nose is giving you these notes that seem a lot more subtle.
So
Wow.
72, that just seems way too high, but I don't know. I'm seeing it over here too.
I'm saying.
And there is a 46 one right here.
I'm saying I think it may be 72%.
I really need to check that. Anyway.
Again, if you know in the comments the thing, and yeah. You know what? We'll pin you.
We'll pin you to the top
Daniel
if it's accurate.
Daniel will totally remember.
Is that really 78.7? Good night.
Yeah. Wow. Because if it is, here's what's impressive. If it is.
That's a hazmat bottle.
If it is 78 point whatever percent alcohol.
Do I have a lighter?
That's incredibly high. But for it still to be carrying these cohesive flavors, recognizable layers at that high of a proof.
Yeah.
Without the alcohol just running rampant. Don't get me wrong, the alcohol is heavy-handed, but for it not to just completely take over and wash out everything else, that's pretty impressive there. You doing a little, light it? Mm-hmm. I'll stand behind it so you can.
Yeah, it's burning.
It's on fire. Well, it's typically what whiskey does.
Like a wick. Good night.
Do we have anything black to hold up against it? Maybe my shirt?
Or white? Yeah. Can you see the blue flame with the black shirt? Or with the white background?
I don't think white's going to do it.
Yeah, it's just burning like a candle. Okay. Well, maybe.
Sure, I can do it. Well, I was going to do it back here. You can see a pretty good angle. Anyways, yeah, that's interesting. That's worthwhile if you want to try something new and different. It is very different.
Yeah.
But damn, buckle up. Don't drive though.
Yeah.
All right, here's to fighting, stealing, and drinking.
If you fight me, I fight for a friend.
You steal, may you steal your lover's heart.
And if you drink,
May
you drink with us.